being born. There's more Edomites committing suicide than they're being born. Okay, and then you got some of them that are homeless on the street in their own society, in their own world. So I tell you what you do, you Edomites out there, you laugh about that. See if that's funny. All right, and we've been talking about this for the past going on 50 years.
Thank you.
And guess what? Every word that we've spoken is coming to pass now.
True.
It's now being made manifest now into this existence.
Prophecy, brother.
You understand? So why are you looking at us like we're a joke and we're just a bunch of niggas on the street corner? Hey, guess what? Every word that's coming out of our mouth, okay, concerning the scriptures is being made manifest. All right, and we're getting closer and closer and closer to the end of this fucking place. Okay, go on, brother.
The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death.
Right, and the last enemy that should be destroyed is death. That's why Paul said death will be swallowed up in victory. So we're not going to be going through no pains and sorrows and none of that.
Wow, brother.
But guess what? Esau, he's going to go through that. The so-called white man is going to go through that times 1,000. All right, because he's going to be in slavery under his brother's foot in his backyard. And guess what? Them devils won't be able to revolt against us. Because you're gonna have brothers with spiritual power, and you're gonna have, you're gonna have the angels rushing over us. So the idea of rising up against us, it's just gonna get to the point you're gonna be thinking about committing suicide, man. That's gonna be a suicidal move to rise up against us in that day. Okay? Go on, bro.
For he have put all things.
Side, man. He's gonna do some things. Go on, bro.
For he have put all things under his feet.
Yeah.
But when he saith all things are put under him,
right?
It is manifest.
It is manifest. So what that goes into, all of these different empires that once ruled before, they're gonna be subjugated under the rule of Yahawashi.
Ouch.
Okay? A so-called black man from the tribe of Judah.
Yo.
You understand? And we're gonna be heirs with the kingdom along with Yahawashi. And we're gonna be telling people what they need to be doing. And if they don't do it, they're gonna get sliced. Okay? Their hands are gonna get, their necks are gonna get sliced. All right? And manhood is coming back in a big way, baby. Okay? None of this bullshit ass world, this feminized bullshit ass world, man. Okay? Manhood is coming back in a big way. What is it? Testosterone is coming back in a big way. Slavery is coming back in a big way. But the only difference is that we're not gonna be the slaves no more. All of these other nations, let me turn this sound around. All of these other nations that the Lord likened to a drop that fallen from a vessel, they're all going to be put under our they're all going to be subjugated under our rule. Okay? That's what's going to go down. Esau, he's going to be the best slave on the planet. Okay? The nation of Edom is going to be the best slave on the planet. And he's going to be doing the most dirtiest jobs known to mankind. Once he gets done doing that for 1,000 years, and we put possessed for 1,000 years, he's going to be eradicated off the face of the map, pursuant to Obadiah, the 1st chapter and the 16th verse. All right, thus saith the Lord, baby. Go on.
They say, it is manifest that he is accepted. We did put all things under him.
Right, and put all things under him. So Yahawashi is going to be the ruler of this whole entire earth. Because the kingdom of heaven is really Yahawashi's kingdom. But we're going to be under it, and we're going to be benefiting of it. Okay? Go on.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yes, so get Daniel 2, you know the one. And that's what we got to be looking forward to. That should really be the main thing. Okay? It's focusing on that, not focusing on getting your degree, getting your little scholarship, which don't mean a damn thing anyway. All right, because now what you have going on is a lot of people, they're waking up realizing that the school systems of all sorts within this empire is just nothing but a scam. Okay, now this truth right here, this knowledge ain't a scam. This is the real deal, baby. Go on.
Daniel chapter 2, verse 44. And in the days of these kings,
go on,
shall the Most High of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed.
What kingdom is that? That's the kingdom of heaven.
Nice.
It's this society. I mean, when you read the scripture, it ain't talking about this society, because this society is getting ready to go downhill. Okay, you got a lot of Edomites that are homeless as hell. You got people bugging out, losing their minds, on drugs more than ever before. Okay, so this society is on its way out, moralistically, spiritually, and physically. Okay, and guess what? to add the icing on the cake, the KO blow, it's going to be that nuclear fucking war. That's what's going to go down in the society. All right? And after that, then we're going to receive our reward. We're going to reign with our Lord and Savior for 1,000 years, and we're going to reap the benefits of this earth, and this earth is going to go back to square one again, as it's supposed to be. None of this madness. Go on.
Shall set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed.
Right, that shall never be destroyed. So it's going to be a kingdom that's never going to be destroyed. So what kingdom is that talking about again? That's talking about our kingdom. The kingdom of Yahshua Allah, the kingdom of Israel, the kingdom of the real Jews.
And for you simple people, is the kingdom is right here on earth.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're looking at the kingdom.
That's it.
Yeah. You're looking at the kingdom because we are the kingdom.
Yeah.
All of these brothers in the truth that you see around the four corners of the earth on YouTube Live, we're the kingdom.
Thank you, brother.
These Edomites out here, these other nations and these Negroes out here, okay, misusing the scriptures, and these old bugged out, these old bugged out, snotty nosed Christians out there, they're not the kingdom. EJ Lovin and his sidekick Lover, they're not the kingdom. We're the kingdom. Okay, go on.
It said, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people.
Right, and the kingdom should not be left to other people. So when we get in that power seat, when we sit in that throne, Esau ain't coming back in the power, Edom ain't coming back in the power, Ishmael is not coming back in the power, none of these other nations are coming back in the power. They're gonna remain where they're supposed to be. Alright? And they're gonna benefit us, and they're gonna make us look good. That's why they were created. Like the brother, I'm gonna say what the brother said, the brother Raquan said. These other nations, man, they're set up to make us look good.
Right.
Okay? Like if I need my shoes to be shined up, okay, if I need you to brush my teeth, which I ain't gonna go that far, but I'm just saying, hey, brothers is gonna want that. You understand what I'm saying? If I need my teeth brushed at one time or my hair combed, these other nations are gonna do it. They're gonna make us look good.
Somebody needs to wipe your ass.
Right, somebody needs to wipe my ass too. Yeah.
I ain't gonna let no even wipe my
You understand?
You're saying that now, brother.
No.
Hey, brother, you're gonna say, listen, you missed the spot.
No.
But I mean, I'll do that myself. But I'm just saying, hey, because we're gonna have big homes too. We're gonna have gigantic houses. So we're gonna need these other nations to clean up the house too. Because we're not gonna have to do it that way. They're gonna be doing it. And that's why they were created. If you wanna know, how come God created all those nations? That's why the fuck they were created for.
It's true.
For our purpose and to be our servants.
Thank you, brother.
That's it. Bottom line, end of period. Go on.
That's it. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people.
Yeah.
But it shall break in pieces.
And it shall break in pieces. Go on.
And consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever.
Right, and it shall stand forever. So this particular kingdom is going to stand forever. And the reason why it's going to stand forever, because we're going to keep the law, statutes, commandments, which is the law of life, which are the statutes, commandments of life, the manuscript of the universe. That's why our kingdom is going to remain. Okay? And then life will be evolving in that kingdom. You understand? But the point of the matter is, these other nations, man, they're gonna be making us look really good. Okay, they're gonna cook our food for us. They're gonna be building our altars for us. They're gonna be building our sewage systems for us, and they're gonna have to build the sewage system. Okay, because we're not gonna be doing that shit. They're gonna be paving the streets with gold. All right, they're gonna be blowing in the grass. Like I remember my pops back in the day, man. He used to tell me and my brother, you better lawn that grass. If you don't lawn that grass, then you in trouble. So these are the nations. They're gonna mow that grass, man. Okay, and they're gonna be doing the work. They're gonna be doing what we tell them to do. And Esau, man, he's just gonna get a foot scrub his ass for 1,000 years. Okay, if you wanna basically if you wanna torture him to death, you can do that. All right, if you want to basically knock him upside the head so many times, you can do that. Because he's going to be our possession. You understand what I'm saying? So that might sound a bit cruel in what I'm saying, but guess what? That's going to be turned into reality real soon. Okay, go on. The same way these devils used to treat us back in the day, we're going to treat them likewise and much worse. Go on.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Back in Luke 19, verse 16. Then came the first saying, Lord, thy pound have gained 10 pounds.
Right, thy pound have gained 10 pounds. So this particular servant, he pretty much, he used what the Lord gave him, right, and he got more back in return. He got the same amount back in return, and that's what you're supposed to do. When the Lord gave you a talent, you're supposed to utilize that talent and make more of that. Go on.
And he said unto him, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been fruitful in a very little.
Right, in a very little, go on.
Have thou authority over 10 cities.
Right, have thou authority over 10 cities. And that's what's going to happen in the kingdom. You're going to have certain brothers, they're going to have more cities than other brothers. Okay? They're going to receive certain rewards. All right? Why? Because what we've done on this side of the spectrum. Go on.
And the second came saying, Lord, thy pound have gained 5 pounds.
Right. Go on.
And he said likewise to him, be thou also over 5 cities. And another came saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin,
right,
for I feared thee, because thou art an austere man.
Yeah, go on.
Thou takest up that thou layest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow.
Yep, go on.
And he saith unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant.
Right, because he didn't utilize the talent that the Lord gave him. So because he didn't utilize that talent, he was casted off. He was done and destroyed, man. Pursuant to what is it? Oh, he wasn't destroyed, but he was forsaken. Pursuant to what is it? Matthew 7. What does it say in Matthew 7? They that which say, Lord, Lord, shall not all enter into the kingdom, but those that do the will of my Father in heaven. Those are the ones that's going to receive the kingdom, and those are the ones that are going to be at the side of Yahawashi in the future. That's why it is mainly very important that we come out here and we do this work. Whether it be cold, whether it be hot. Hey, the scripture says we preach the word, be instant, in season, and out of season. Go on.
And he saith unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee,
right,
thou wicked servant.
Right, out of thine own mouth I shall judge thee, O thou wicked servant. Because you had a lot of guys that came in truth, okay, going all the way back to the 80s, the 90s, and fell out, and even the 2000s fell out. Okay, so they're going to have to receive the consequences of the things that they have done for forsaking the word and turning their back against the Lord, man. You understand? So this thing is very serious. So the Lord gave you the leeway to bring forth this truth and to forward it and to help the truth by helping brothers out. And you ain't doing that, man. The Lord is going to deal with you. Okay? That's just the bottom line, because see, we can talk about Esau all day, but we got to talk about our own, because it tells you in Peter's, it says that the Lord will begin at his own sanctuary, his own house. All right, so more likely we have to get on each other, or even niggas out in the world, because the Lord is concerned with Israel. So before the Lord judges anybody else, he's going to judge us first and judge these niggas too. Okay, so that's why we gotta be on our best behavior, brothers. Going.
Say, thou knewest thou wert an Wherefore then gavest not thou my money into the bank?
Right. Usury.
That at my coming I might have required mine own with usury.
Right, because he stole the money. He didn't do nothing with the money. So the Lord likened it as a usury. Okay, go on.
And he said unto them that stood by,
yep,
take from him the pound and give it to him that have 10 pounds.
Right. So take the pound, you're going, bro.
And they said unto him, Lord, ye have 10 pounds.
Right.
For I say unto you, that unto everyone which have shall be given.
Right, go on.
And from him that have not
shall be what?
Even that which ye have,
yep,
shall be taken away from you.
Taken away. So if you got a certain talent or anything that involves a shoe and you ain't putting it to use, it's going to be taken away. And then you're going to be looking stupid when the Lord comes back. Okay, and that's just the whole thing about it, man. You got to be doing the work. You got to be hearing what brothers are saying and doing what they tell you to do. Okay, and that's just the bottom line. there shouldn't be no excuse. Oh, I can't get this or I can't get that. Well, the reason why you ain't getting it is you ain't faithful enough and you ain't seeking it. You ain't seeking it as much as you're supposed to. That's why you ain't getting it. Now if you really wanted to get somewhere or get it, you'll be seeking for it and having faith and being serious with yourself. Okay, because at the end of the day, each and every last one of us in this truth, we gotta take ourselves seriously in this thing. And if you don't take yourself seriously, then what you here for? You might as well just go somewhere else. Okay, because this is a serious thing. Like I done said it earlier before, like the scripture says, all of these people out here, they're gonna be put to death. And if you ain't right in this thing, you're gonna be put to death too. Okay, and that's just the way of the world, man. That's just the way of the world. Go on, bro.
But those my enemies, which will not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
Right, that's the different scoffers and scorners talking shit. Talking about, oh, look at the apostles. The apostles said this wrong and that wrong, but they ain't out there showing anything what we're doing. They're not out there showing the right way, but they like to criticize us. Oh, you guys is out there. We breaking certain scriptures down wrong and this and that and the third. Well, we're breaking the scriptures down wrong. Show us how to rightfully break down the scriptures down. Okay? And if you ain't doing that, then I suggest you just shut your trap. Just shut your mouth, man. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just what it is right there. And then you got these guys out there that used to be a part of the truth and they butt hurt. Okay, they acting like a bitter bitch off a period. Okay, because they don't realize they couldn't hang. They couldn't endure, so now they want to get at us and talk shit. All of that shit talking that you're doing is going to be required, baby. As it tells you in Matthew, the 18th chapter, it says, every idle word that man shall speak shall give an account in the day of judgment. Go on, bro.
Luke 12, verse 42. And the Lord said, who then is that faithful and wise steward, whom his Lord shall make ruler over his household, to give them their portion of meat in due season.
Right, to give them their portion of meat in due season. Okay, because those that are doing the work and they're fully infatuated or enthusiastic in this truth, they're going to receive that reward. Read that verse, I didn't catch that all the way. That was a nice scripture, by the way.
Luke 12, verse 42.
Right. And even these shirkers too, they're going to go to that nuclear war and they're going to destroy themselves. They're looking all bugged out and crazy like, what the hell is going on here? Go on, bro.
And the Lord said, who then is that faithful and wise steward?
Right, who is thou faithful and wise steward? Go on. What are wise and faithful stewards out here? Go on.
Whom his Lord shall make ruler over his household.
Right, whom the Lord shall make ruler over his own household. And the household is going to be the kingdom. We're going to be ruling the next world. Okay? That's just the bottom line, because you're not going to get the reward of the kingdom by just sitting in some church all day. You're going to have to come out here and do what we're doing, as the Bible tells you. Like I said last week, there's a difference between what the gospel says and there's a difference between what Christianity tells you. We're going by what the gospel is saying. All right? So rerun that.
And the Lord said, who then is that faithful and wise steward?
And you know it proves that we are those faithful ones, because we're out here in the dead of winter doing as what is commanded, it being instant, in season and out of season. That's another way how you show and prove that we are the faithful. And if you look around you, okay, there's a lot of people our age that ain't doing what we're doing. Okay? We're the select few, the remnant, the potential elect that's doing the work. That's what we're doing. We could be out here lollygagging, partying it up, and just bullshit around these asses out here, but we're not doing that. We're out here bringing out the word of Yahawashi, the gospel, baby, the pure gospel. That's what we're bringing about. Go on, brother.
So it said, whom his Lord shall make ruler over his household.
Right, go on.
To give them their portion of meat.
Right, so in the kingdom, we're going to get our portion in the kingdom. Okay? We're going to get that, but we got to do what we got to do here. All starts from the ground up, baby. We got the ground right now. So we got to work, we got to build ourselves back up. And a part of building is by doing this work. It's by edifying the church, edifying those that are coming in, okay? Or even edifying those that have been in this truth, okay? Go on.
In due season.
And in due season, go on.
Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing.
Right, so it says, blessed is that servant, when he seeth him, he find himself in well-doing. Okay? So that shows you right there, you really got to be involved in the spirit of the truth. There shouldn't be a time where you're just thinking about some worldly nigga shit. Your mind is supposed to be based on the ways of the scriptures. Your mentality is supposed to be the ways of the scriptures. And if you got that mentality, you're going to do everything concerning the scriptures. Okay? That's just the bottom line, man. That's just the way of the world. Because this society out here is going to be destroyed, man. And this truth is growing intensely. Go on.
1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 15. I beseech you, brethren.
Right? I beseech you, brethren.
Ye know the house of Stephanus, there is the first fruits of Achaia,
Right?
and that they have addicted themselves to the ministry of the saints.
We're going to have to rerun that again. Let's read that all over again, baby.
1 Corinthians 16, verse 15. I beseech you, brethren.
And I believe the word beseech means to beg, right?
Yeah.
You're going?
Ye know the house of Stephanus, that it is the first fruits of Achaia,
Right?
and that they have addicted themselves to the ministry.
Key word, they have addicted themselves to what?
The ministry of the saints.
Read that verse again.
I beseech you, brethren, ye know the house of Stephanus, that it is the first fruits of Achaia, and that they have addicted themselves.
They have addicted themselves to what?
The ministry of the saints.
The ministry of the saints. What is the ministry of the saints? Is it these bubble-headed cracker stuff? These old blizzard-looking cracker stuff. The ministry is about our people. The ministry of the Israelites. That's what the ministry is. Okay? And that's what it is right there. So we're supposed to be occupied in doing the work of the Father. All right. This Bible has nothing to do with all these other nations. This Bible's got everything to do with our history. This is our book. Okay, because what the so-called white man did throughout a process of time, what they've done is they've used the Bible, right, and pretty much merged themselves in the Bible. They put themselves in the Bible and everybody else in the Bible. When you really read the Bible as it is, this is the so-called black man's document.
That's it, brother.
That's all it is. And obviously we're going to find out that truth one way or the other. It's 2018 for crying out loud. Okay? Because you had our elders, they found out this back in the 60s. So I mean, what more so now? All right? And when you read this Bible, because you got our people out there, these boneheaded Negroes out there, they like to say, oh, this Bible is a so-called white man's book. No, it ain't. This Bible condemns him. The Bible tells him where he's going to go in the last days, at the end of his time. All right? So let's read that again. But the point of the matter is, not to get off topic here, the point of the matter is that we got to be occupied in pushing his word. Okay? Prophecy.
Yes,
2018, what is it? The year of prophecy. That's why you have the U.S., they get ready to move inside of Iran. Once they get ready to move inside of Iran, it's all bets up, baby. Because guess what? China and Russia's going to get involved in that because they're doing businesses with Iran. Okay? They're doing businesses with Iran. So if anyhow America gets inside of that land and tries to set up puppet leaders or do whatever it does as it usually does, America, guess what? Nuclear war is on the horizon. And you know what as well? The Prime Minister of China even is now getting his soldiers ready for war. Okay, I peeped that out on the YouTube. There's a video out there on YouTube on how the Prime Minister of China is getting the Chinese military ready for war. Because they know that they're going to have to deal with America, because America's fucking around with Iran. So we're close. We are damn near the end of this revival of ancient Rome. Okay? And you got these asses out here laughing and giggling like something's funny. Like ain't nothing funny out here, man. Don't really, to be honest with you, we should really be the only ones laughing. Because we're going to get the reward, baby. That's the bottom line. We're the ones that's going to get the reward. But the most of you asses out here are going to be dissolved and destroyed out here. That's what's going to be the reality. Okay? Now, go on.
like they got protests over there, isn't it?
Yeah, in Iran, yeah.
And we all know America must have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 Peter chapter 1 verse 10.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you call. I need another Peter.
Oh, you want to read, yeah?
Yeah.
It says, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and your election
And now
sure.
more so than ever before, because now if you look around, like this brother was saying earlier before, if you look at the signs, you can see that we're at the end. You can see it. You know what I'm saying? So more so than ever before, we got to be pushing more prudently, man. Okay. To hell with, I mean, yeah, brothers have their little issues, you know, in their days and all of that stuff, their weekly moments and days and all of that. But really, you got to be looking for the signs. I mean, you look for the signs, you're supposed to be like more enthusiastic within this truth. Okay? Because that's a part of the truth too. That's a commandment in itself. Somebody get the second Ezra's 9, brother. That's a commandment in itself. There's so many commandments that certain guys ain't doing, man.
Chapter 9.
Yeah, chapter 9, I think it's verse 1. 9 and 4. I think it's 9 and
2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 4.
4. Yeah.
Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those
I
things.
tell you what, read verse 1. Read verse 1.
Start from 1, yeah?
Yeah.
2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently.
Right, how do you measure down the time diligently? By watching the news. That's how it's done. Go on.
In itself. And when thou seest part of the signs,
Yeah.
it's like when thou seest the signs pass,
What are the signs? So hold that. Give me Luke 21 where it speaks about the signs in the moon. Oh, you got that. Because the Lord gave us signs. The Lord has shown us signs when you read the scriptures. And we're going to read it, yeah?
Luke 21 verse 10. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation.
Right, nation shall rise against nation. That's sign number 1. Aren't we seeing that right now? Well, I mean, not on a higher level, but you have protesters going on against other protesters. Go on. And that's going to intensify because what you're going to also have, like I've always been saying, you're going to have race wars in a society too. Go on.
And kingdom against kingdom. And great earthquakes shall be in divers places.
Right, you just have I believe you have an earthquake that's down here in England, called Alina.
oh yeah, a small one, yeah.
Right, a small one, but you also got larger earthquakes in diverse places too. Like Mexico and certain other areas where, you know, earthquakes don't go to. Go on.
And great earthquakes shall be in divers places.
Yeah.
And famines and pestilences.
Right, famines and pestilences. What's going down there in Venezuela? Famines and pestilence diseases. Plus, what is it? A year and a half ago, you got the Ebola virus that went out back in 2016, which started in West Africa, Nigeria to be exact, I believe. Okay, which I believe also that virus was already created. Okay, and set up to kill those people over there. It's also got man-made biological weapons too. That's a part of the sword. Go on, bro.
And fearful sights and great signs.
Right, and fearful sights and great signs. What are those fearful sights and great signs? The UFOs.
Terrorist attacks.
Cyber attacks. All of these things that's making these people go buck crazy, man. Internally, go on.
And great signs shall there be from heaven.
Right, and great signs shall there be from heaven. Go on.
Can I bring a scripture out?
Yeah, you go on.
This is Joel chapter 2, 30 and 31. And I will shew wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke.
Right, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. Go on.
The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and the terrible day of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahawashi come.
That's right. That's right. So you're gonna have your blood moons, your super moons, your blue moons, all of these phenomenons that you see out there. And these are all signs. What's that, bro? Right. The eclipse. So all of these are all signs alluding to the end of an age, the ending of this particular empire. Now, for example, when you go back 2,000 plus years ago, Herod the king knew that an enemy was going to come, and he knew that also a savior was going to come.
Thank you, brother.
How did he know that? Because he looked, because he saw the moon,
That's it.
the sign of the moon.
That's it.
So you better believe these higher up bankers and those that control the society inside and outside, they know that they're at the end. The Most High is reminding the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and those that rule the society, reminding them that their world is about to come to a complete end. Okay, and also warning us too, because we're insiders as well on the right hand side.
Yes, brother.
Okay, that's the whole thing. You understand what I'm saying? So we have the inside scoop just like they do, but we have more so than they do, because they believe and think that this society is going to rule for another 100 years. Pursuant to what is it, Psalms 40, 49, and 11, it says they think that their house shall continue forever.
Thank you.
But that's not going to go down.
Matthew 16 verse 1. The Pharisees also, when the Sadducees came,
Right.
and tempting, desired him that he would show them a sign
Right.
from heaven.
That he will show them a
Nice,
sign
brother.
from heaven. Go on.
Nice.
He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say, it will be fair weather,
Yeah.
for the sky is red.
Right,
Yes,
for the
brother.
sky is red. So there was a sign on that. Go on.
And in the morning, it will be foul weather today,
Uh-huh.
for the sky is red and lowering.
Yeah.
O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky,
Yeah.
Yes.
but can ye not discern the signs of the times?
Right.
Hey.
They couldn't discern the signs of the times. So they were good weather forecasters, but they weren't forecasters when it concerned the signs of the end of the world at that time. You understand? But the point of the matter is that we know we're at the end. We know without a shred of a doubt that we are at the end. Why? Because there's an arising of a nuclear war, right? And there's an arising of an impending economic collapse. And guess what? You have the signs showing you that, like the moons and all of that. Sun and moon signs. That's just to back it all up. Go on.
Jeremiah, in fact, Ecclesiastes 8 verse 5. Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil
Right.
thing.
Whosoever keepeth the commandment shall not fear no evil thing. And that's why I always talk about Jake. A lot of these Jakes out here, they're gonna feel the fire under their asses, man. They're gonna feel that fire soaking in their asses. Right. And they're gonna know, man, I should have took heat, but it's gonna be too late. And all those that fell out too, all those that fell out, took a hiatus, came back all over again, they're gonna be destroyed as well. Okay? Along with these old devils out here, these old red pig-skinned devils, they're gonna be destroyed along with them. Go on, bro. With their best mate, their enemy. Go on, bro.
And a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment.
Right, and a wise man's heart discerns both time and judgment. Now, as you can see, in 2018, you don't see a group of wise men around us. They don't know what the hell is going on. They're just walking by and by trying to impress each other. Like that's the end all freaking be all. And they don't even know each other. They don't even care about each other. But they want to impress each other. For what? So they're not wise word for them, because if they were wise, they would be aware of the signs of the times, but they're not. We're aware of the signs of the times. And so Most High gave us an unction that we know all things. And that's why we're way more better than these people out here. And I don't just say that to say that, I say that as a fact.
Because to every purpose there is time and judgment.
Right. There's time and judgment to every, read that verse again.
Because to every purpose
To every purpose,
there is time and judgment.
there is time and there is judgment. Okay?
Therefore the misery of man is great upon him.
Right, therefore the misery of man is great upon him. And people will witness the great miseries upon this earth when the collapse is coming. Because the economy